Well, hello, Aquarius. This is your February 2020. I am going to add in additional following up of January because I never did the January for Aquarius, I believe. So I am going to finish with the rest of January, and I am going to work my way through February. So, first thing I want to tell you is someone on the other side, first of all, Aquarius, the card that came up from my messages from those on the other side, your loved one who's passed on, talks about I'm learning over here. So it seems that somebody who was not really ready to go, somebody that you know may have passed away very quickly or suddenly or unexpectedly, this person, they want you to know that they're still learning other things on the other side. They're learning some mistakes that they may have made in their lifetime, or choices or decisions that they may have been able to make better ones but didn't. It's kind of like they're looking back now over their whole life and seeing different things and different ways or perspectives that they could have handled something. So it is pretty informative, but it's not a discipline at all. It's just something to prepare them probably for their next journey that they're going to be going on. Also, the next card that I had gotten was, let me put my glasses on so I can read it to you clear. Hold on one second. Okay. So the next one shows Leela. And Leela is an angel that says, spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you to gain a positive perspective. So what this talks about, Aquarius, and let me show you the card. So Aquarius, what it's saying is that it's okay to be by yourself. It's okay to spend some time alone. It's also saying that when you spend time alone in nature, okay, around water, around trees, around the forest, things of that nature, it's talking about meditating, thinking about your desires, your dreams. Okay, it's having, the good and positive intentions. It's asking the angels to help you to gain a positive perspective, because it seems like Aquarians, for a lot of time here on this earth, you have definitely gone through some challenges, some trials, and some tribulations, right? You've had relationships that didn't come out the way that you hoped they would. They didn't work out in that particular way. For some of you, you definitely needed to bunker down on some things. You needed to also make some really tough decisions. But you did, you were in fact able to do that for the rest of January. This is the time that you're going to use now from pretty much the 21st to the end of January, saying that you're going to start accepting things for what they are. You're also going to start to make some necessary changes in things that you've been procrastinating on, things that you weren't really quite ready to handle, things that you felt were kind of out of touch, out of reach right now. But I think you're going to find yourself being much closer to being able to fulfill all your desires and needs. But in the same time, you're going to find yourself much closer to getting over a hurdle that you were not able to quite handle the way you expected to. For some of you, a broken heart was definitely something that was part of your, I'm going to say November, December, and January. I also feel like disappointment was there for you as well. But the card that I pulled for you speaks that you are now ready. So you are ready for this new adventure, this new journey, okay? You're also ready to take the lead of something or the direction in something. You're also ready to take your control back, your power back. Now, Aquarians, listen. For a while, you were allowing somebody to make you believe that you're not enough. Keep trying harder, harder. Try to make something work out. Try to make somebody love you the way they should. Try to get somebody to turn around and look at you in a different perspective. Try to find somebody to appreciate you for who you are. But Aquarians, you already were good enough. You were good enough from the moment they met you. It's the problem that they were not good enough for you, but you didn't see it like that. But now you're able to look in the mirror and look at your reflection and see that you, in fact, are so just beautiful, attractive, or handsome, but you're special. And you know, God didn't make any mistakes when He made you. He didn't give you too big of a nose or too small of a nose, or too big of eyes or not big enough eyes, or too thin, too heavy, too this, too that. He made you exactly for what your reason and purpose being on this earth is. He made you exactly the way you are for that reason. Now, it is your job to figure out what your challenges are, but yet what your blessings are. Because you were given certain gifts that nobody else was given. Whether it's the way you deal with people, whether it's your big heart that you have when you reach out and try to help others, whether it's when you're putting something together, or trying to make plans, or plan a party, or an event, or trying to bring two people together, trying to rectify situations, trying to resolve arguments and issues. You have so many different attributes that you're not recognizing or using at this time, but you're going to. As you go into February, Aquarians, you're going to find that there is something more exciting, that there are butterflies out there waiting for you to capture them with your vision, waiting for you to make dreams and wishes on those falling stars. There is going to be so much opportunity for you, both in career and love, as well as there's going to be an announcement of somebody coming to the family, so maybe somebody's having a baby, or somebody else is getting married that you know, but there's going to be celebrations. You have so much good things to come. I know it's hard to look on this one situation where you may have had to part from somebody, or somebody may have walked away from you, and I get that, but I also get that you're going to be able to finally, I'm sorry, my hair was really, it's curly today, right? So you're going to find that how difficult the things you thought were when somebody walked away, when somebody kind of left you in despair, so to speak. But you're also going to realize that what you thought was the worst day of your life is actually one of the best days. It is actually going to be a blessing for you. It's going to help you to finally approve of yourself. You know, in order to get other people to love you, you must first love yourself. And you're going to find a lot of ways to be able to do that. You're going to start recognizing all the great things about you, because when people that know you tell you how great you are, how wonderful you are, how kind you are, how considerate you are, how beautiful you are, you didn't believe it. Aquarians, you didn't believe it. You thought they were just saying it or just trying to be nice. But it's the truth. They were trying to definitely show you who you are. They wanted you to wake up and see what beauty and kindness and love and intelligence you have. They also wanted you to see that the person that you were with, they could see it clearly. It was written all over your face that somebody wasn't treating you the way you deserved to be treated. But you're going to find out that you are ready now to receive love. You are ready to give love. And where your employer, that relationship is going to be nothing short of a miracle, because it seems like some doors are going to start opening right away, and you're going to be like, wow, all these good things keep happening to me ever since I finally accepted that I didn't belong with that person. And you're going to see that things are going to brighten up. Things are going to definitely come your way. Favoritism is going to be leaning toward you. The universe is going to want to hand you something. And it's up to you to say, thank you. I'll take that and accept it. As I move on and pick up one of the tarot cards, you know, the good thing about the tarot is that with this card, you did get the Devil card, but I'm not seeing this as being a bad thing for you. What I do see is that you now have a distance away from this partner, and you are definitely leaning towards something new. I also see that you're also looking at them from the distance, realizing that, you know what? This person really isn't good for me. I can see, you know, the flames there. I can see why these chains were binding me like that. Because if you look closely, you can see the chains. You know, it was almost like you couldn't get away from this person. It was almost like you didn't know why you felt so stuck to them. You didn't know why you kept allowing them to treat you that way. You didn't understand, even though you knew that the relationship was toxic, even though you knew that they were lying to you or deceiving you or manipulating you. You still felt like you had that bond to them, like they were a twin flame, like they were a soulmate. And in fact, for some of you, they could have been. But just because they're your twin flame doesn't mean you have to stay with them. Doesn't mean you belong with them. Doesn't mean that was the end-all, be-all. Okay? It, in fact, was truly another lesson for you to learn on this earth. But you are going to find out that this devil now has no power over you. There's no power with this devil. He can't control you. He can't make up your mind for you. He can't make any decisions that you don't want to make. But what you do have to remember is you need to love yourself, because you live with you. You shower with you. You sleep with you. You take yourself out to dinner. So you are always with you. So you have to like who you are, because that is who you spend the majority of the time with. So I want you to dig deep. Start pulling out a great book for yourself to read. Start trying to find things that will convince you just how wonderful you are. Because in the month of February, there is new love coming towards you. There is vibrance coming towards you. There is more money coming towards you. And there's also gifts. So be aware. And some of you, your intuitiveness is going to really spark. Probably close to the 14th, near Valentine's Day. So pay attention for that. But I wanted to do your video first, because I'm sorry, and I apologize that I thought I had done Aquarius already for January, but they said I didn't, and I just took your word for it. And so here I am doing your video first, way above everybody else's, for February. Again, this will take you from now, January 21st, through February. Don't forget about leap year this year, okay? So, with that being said, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful February. Allow yourself to be happy and free. Take advantage of the time that you have now to be by yourself, and just enjoy the peacefulness, the quietness. No more arguing, no more worrying, no more having to figure out if it was the truth or a lie that somebody told you. All right? So pretty soon, you're going to be able to write your own novel that speaks about love and what you've been through. Some of you have a very creative side, and you're going to decide to start writing, and your books will sell. So with that being said, talk to you soon.